Happy Valentine's Day, anime fans. It's that time of the year again, the season of love, but I know a lot of you lonely weebs out there don't care for the 3D world or for this season at all, so I'm keeping this the good old 2D for you legends. Or maybe you do have a special someone. In that case, I am very proud of you, and this video will still apply to your romantic plans. Lonely weebs, don't worry, I'm still proud of you too. Either way, your Valentine's Day need not be wasted in fancy restaurants or hating on those who have found love, but in the only way that it should be spent. Yes, watching anime. So today we're going to dive into the world of romance anime, and I shall showcase some of my favorite heartwarming tales of passion and love that will most certainly leave you feeling warm and fuzzy inside for your viewing pleasure this holiday. So sit back, grab some chocolates and your favorite waifu hugging pillow, and let's get started. But before we get into the video, let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes on this video. Helps me and the video out a ton. Consider it, my friends, consider it your Valentine's treat, sharing some love to your boy. So again, yes, let's get started. Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions is without a doubt one of the best out there. Killer story, very cute moments, and Rika is one of the most must-protect characters I have ever seen. I really do love that girl, man. So, Yuta Tagashi appears to be living a typical high school life now that he has moved past his Chunibyo phase. When Rika Takadashi, a fellow student, reminds him of his past and tries to entice him back into the Chunibyo way of life through her own delusions, his life is then flipped upside down. As Yuta learns what led to Rika's delusions, the two grow ever closer, and this show explores their beautiful relationship. My teen romantic comedy snafu. Damn, two top-tier waifu to choose between and moments that seriously punch you straight in the heart. Protagonist Hachiman Hikigaya is a complete loner who is incredibly proud of himself but despises everyone else. He feels that his youth was stolen and that there is no joy in anything. To change his behavior, Hachiman's teacher gets him to join the Volunteer Social Club, where members of this club try to assist other students in achieving their goals. Only Yukino, another recluse with a similar outlook, is a member. They gradually become closer as they cooperate to find solutions to people's issues. The Pet Girl of Sakura So, man, this series has left a print on me ever since I first saw it. Now, it's never in anyone's best anime of all time list, but when you mention it, everyone holds this series in very, very high regards. Plus, Sheena is a top-tier best girl. Everyone knows this. So, Sarata Kanda, a student who was expelled from his hostel for taking in a stray cat, has been moved to the Sakura dormitory. This is a dormitory which is set aside for delinquents. Now, Sarata is desperate to get out of here, but he can't help but become close to some of the other students that are living in this hostel. Then Sarata meets Mashiro Sheena, an exchange student who, despite being an amazing artist, struggles with performing simple daily duties. Thus, Sarata assists her, and he slowly loses interest in wanting to escape after getting to know her and instead develops a desire to help her. How about a movie? Your Name. Man, this movie is such a special one to me personally. I watched it as a lonely weeb one New Year's. Then I made a wish that I'd find love again. 2 months later, I met a girl, and this year, I am actually marrying that girl. Yes, we also watch this movie every New Year's now. I know, ever the hopeless romantic me. Everything about this movie just kills it. You know, the story, characters, animation, my god, the soundtrack, everything just smashes it. So, Your Name, debuted in 2016, swiftly surpassed all previous anime movies in terms of sales. The anime focuses on Mitsuha and Taki after they unexpectedly switch bodies. While Taki lives in Tokyo, Mitsuha is a kid from the country. Now, in the Your Name story, Taki and Mitsuha are brought together by supernatural happenings. They are separated by a host of things, but they are committed to making love work. So let's go for a Yuri series. Man, I love the Yuri genre, and not for the pervy reasons that you are currently judging me for.
Hentai.
The romance and story in Yuri shows just seem like so genuine, so pure, and I'm a sucker for that. And if I had to pick a recommendation, let's go with Bloom Into You. Now, the adorable, incredibly sincere, and heartfelt love tale of Yu Koito and Toko Nanami in Bloom Into You is unquestionably one of the best Yuri anime out there. When Yu finally gets her first love confession, for a girl who has always enjoyed traditional romance comics, feels curiously empty. Our girl Yu feels discouraged as she starts high school life because she believes that this means that she would never get to experience love at all. However, when the beautiful student council president Toku confesses her love to her, Yu finally understands that she may actually get a chance to feel something after all. Sing Yesterday for Me. A lot of you probably wouldn't have heard of this little gem, but believe me when I say it is most definitely worth the watch. So after graduating from college, Rikuo has all but given up hope of a bright future and is now working aimlessly at a convenience store in Tokyo. His routine existence is disturbed when the odd Haru Nonaka appears, stopping by the convenience store frequently to make friends with him. Bit of a love triangle thing going on here, as Rikuo makes an effort to develop his friendship with Shinako Morinome, an old college crush who has moved back into the area. Meanwhile, as Haru keeps confiding in Rikuo, he learns that a choice is eventually going to have to be made. Time for an absolute classic in Your Lie in April. Highly regarded as one of the most famous romance anime of all time, and rightly so, as this one really does tug on the old heartstrings. This series centers around Kosei, a piano prodigy who has lost the ability to play after the passing of his mother. His depressive state is reflected in the monochromatic colors in which he now views the world. Now, despite of her declining health, violinist Kaori never allows life to get to her. And of course, Kosei eventually meets her. As a result of their shared passion and admiration for performing music, Kosei is motivated to start playing once more, and the two become closer. Now, I think it's time for a bunny girl. It wouldn't be love and romance without a bunny girl, right? So of course we are looking into the brilliant Rascal Doesn't Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. What an actual series this is. The main character of the anime is a high school student named Sakuta Asusugawa, who merely has a knack of spotting ladies who have adolescent syndrome, a condition that results from their insecurities. Sakuta is a fairly normal guy until one day he meets Mai Sakurajima, an actress who develops a strong bond with him. That famous encounter being the one where she is of course dressed as a bunny girl. Now, the chemistry between Sakuta and Mai is sizzling with affection, warmth, and wit. Despite not being the primary focus of the story, their connection develops beautifully. Hands down, without a doubt, one of my favorite anime, not only in this video, but as a whole. Kaguya-sama Love is War is literally a 10 out of 10 anime with killer comedy, amazing characters, and the romance aspect is nailed here in a very unique way. Whoever confesses first loses. Now, instead of a traditional romance, Shirogane and Kaguya attempt to force each other into confessing their love by using their superior intellect and abilities. Both parties do not want to lose and be viewed as inferior to the other. Their experiences leading the student council at a prestigious school with their classmates is just so hysterically funny, while also offering moments that will actually hit you in the feels. Another absolute classic here that for me was such an addictive show that kept me clicking the next episode button. I'm talking none other than the brilliant Toradora. This classic slice of life romantic comedy is a fantastic way to get started with the romance genre. The story focuses on Ryuji Yusaka and Taiga Aisaka, two college students who have feelings for each other's best friend. Now, due to their negative social statuses, Ryuji for his frightening appearance and Taiga for her explosive temper, the two band together to support one another's romantic relationships. The show looks into the relationship between the two characters and the different setbacks that arise during their mutual aid attempts. It's brilliant. Well, there are a bunch of my favorite romance anime for you to get stuck into this Valentine's Day. What are some of your favorites, and would you like full videos on some of the series I have just covered here? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to share the love with your boy by smashing that like button. The goal is 1,000 likes and it is all up to you. Now, while you wait for the next video to drop on the channel, click the video link here to see me talk about a good romance anime this season called The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten. Great show. But guys, that is it from me. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Peace.